Hey everyone, guess what we're doing with this? That's right, we're going to fill it up. And guess what we're filling it up with? Well, you know what? Watch the show. Welcome back, everyone. Welcome back. I'm Dave Guerra, This Vet Cooks. Thank you for joining me again in this another exciting, action-packed, thrill-a-minute, free-for-all episode of This Vet Cooks. Welcome again. And as I mentioned in the last episode, well, this episode, this is it. Remember, we drew fish tacos. So this one goes out to Nicole. Fish tacos. Nicole, you know what? I do need to clarify something. A couple of shows back, I did the cherry cheesecake bars. That was Danica. She did ask for cheesecake. It's the same recipe. It's the same recipe to make the cheesecake. We just added the flavoring on top. But so there we go. That one goes out to Danica. And then the bomb-ass mashed potatoes, that goes out to Talking Shenanigans. And today's fish tacos goes out to Nicole. Alrighty, Nicole, thanks a lot for putting that comments in there. So again, it's real simple. Today's is real simple. What do we need? We need some fish. And again, you can use really any kind of white fish. Stay away from the tuna because that's a little oily, a little too heavy. That's not really for fish tacos. You can do it. Yeah, you could do it, but be ready for that. Salmon, again, it's hearty, it's rich, it has its own oils, its own texture. So, you kind of play with that one. It's each to each his own. Definitely recommending, like the cod, break that down. But in this case, what we're using tilapia, aka sea bass, aka Chilean sea bass. I think that's what it was originally. It was called something, and then they just said, no, let's just call it tilapia. It's all a marketing ploy, folks. It's all a marketing ploy. So that's what we're using. And so we got the fish, and there it is. It was frozen once. Now it's thawed. What else we're going to need? Well, for making tacos, we're going to need some corn tortillas. And, of course, visited my local H-E-B to pick up these corn tortillas. Salt and pepper to taste. So we're going to grind that out. The sodium chloride, again, as always. And shredded cabbage. Yes, I could shred my own cabbage, but you know what? They make shredded cabbage. People stay up nights making this stuff. So get you some. And we're going to use that. And lemon. Folks, if you're not growing your own lemons, you are wrong. You're a terrible environmental person. Got a lemon tree right outside, and this is what we're yielding. And let's see what else. This Herdez Guacamole Salsa over the top. Nice spread. And avocado slices, of course, if you prefer. Other than that, I think we're ready. Let's get to start. Okay, so the first thing we got to do, we're going to bake the fish. How much fish are we using? We're using 5 fillets, which comes out to about a pound. Pound of fillets for 3 people. Now, you can add more or less. If you're one of those that definitely has to have a lot of fish, then you definitely want to ensure that you have enough fish. But the standard right now is 5 fillets, 1 pound of fish. So there you go. All right, so we're going to lay them out here in camera 2. You see them all laid out on on aluminum foil on a baking dish here. We're going to go and throw it in the oven here in just a bit. But the first thing we got to do is we're going to cut up some lemon. We're going to do some salt. We're going to do some pepper. We're going to cut up the lemon, put the lemon slices on top. But the first thing we're going to do is definitely throw down the salt, get that underneath. And again, you can add some, or you can do that if you want to, if you can. You got to see it, but again, just enough to draw it out. Maybe just a wee bit more here. I think we're looking pretty good. I think we have it all over. All right, then some pepper. Again, the little grind yourself pepper to do it yourself. Get a good amount, because don't forget you're going to spread this all out. Okay, there we go. Oh, it smells great again. And again, just to draw out the moisture, infuse a little flavor. And again, we're going to put this in a 350 degree oven for about 30 minutes or so. What you want to do is you want to get it to the point where it's flaky. Once it gets flaky, that's it. Take it out. No big whoop there. So here we go. Let's throw in some lemon slices. Look at that. And again, not too thick, not too thin either, because you want to make sure that those juices get in there. And a couple of slices per lemon. Per fillet. Let's see how many we got here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Be able to get one more slice out of this one. Well, good thing we have it. It's a smaller one. And what we don't use, we will use when we mix the cabbage with that Herdez Guacamole sauce. We'll sprinkle in a little bit of lemon if you want. And of course, yes, you can use the Herdez sauce on top of the, after you've got the tacos made. So there it is. Camera 2 should pick that up nicely. We're ready to go. Let's get the stuff in the oven. Alrighty, so while the fish is in the oven, it's time to make our slaw. Again, the Herdez Guacamole Salsa. Mild. Again, some people like it mild, some people like it hot. So if you like it hot, get the hot one. Again, shredded cabbage. No big deal. And so let's go ahead and cut this open. Let's dump the whole thing into our... We're dumping the whole thing into our bowl here on camera 2. The whole thing? Alrighty. That's a lot. Yeah, but it does shrink down. Don't forget that. Again, it's up to you if you want to add salt, pepper, and all that. You can add it now to kind of help break it down. I added a lot because it's a lot of pepper. I mean, a lot of cabbage. So it's going to start drawing out that water. No, we're not making kimchi, but you're on the right path. So those of you that said, hey, it looks like we're making kimchi. And again, little pepper. Grinding up that HEB. Black pepper. I'll get that in there. Now, we got ourselves a 15.7 ounce jar of this Herdez Guacamole Salsa. Start slow. Don't go hog wild, then it gets too runny. It gets to be too much. Work it in slowly. You're going to know what consistency you like it. You're going to know what flavor you're going to, well, you're going to know. So start slow. Add a little bit at a time, stirring it in. You don't really need anything fancy, just a plain old fork. Just stir it in. And, oh, there we go. So we're going to go ahead. Oh, that smells fantastic. We're going to go ahead and add an initial amount to get things going. All right. Oh, that smells great, folks. If you've never had the Herdez Guacamole Salsa con toda confianza, es Herdez. It is, wow. And so you kind of just toss it like you're tossing a salad. And again, so as you see, a little did go a long way here, but not far enough. We'll give it a little bit more toss. And again, we did this early on. We still have a 30-minute timer going. So, Echo, how much time do we have on our timer?
You have 25 minutes left on your 30-minute timer.
Okay. So we have 25 minutes, and it's just going to sit there. And again, don't forget, we added that salt, and we added that Herdez, and we added some pepper. So it's going to start, it's going to call, you know, it's just going to shrink down a little bit. So again, it does look like a lot, but... Again, to me personally, I don't think it's enough Herdez, but we're going to let it sit there for a while. And now as we really get into it, I start to see here on camera 2 that it is starting to gel, to coagulate. And so we're going to leave it like that for a while. And give it a quick bite. Oh my. That's good. It's just going to get better. So, oh, yeah. The salt is, oh my. The pepper, fantastic. Again, So we'll let it sit there for a while and get its juices moving. All right, so that's so good. Listen, I want to thank everybody for watching. Everybody on Twitter at @thisvetcooks, the @ @thisvetcooks. Thank you for following on Twitter. If you're not on the Twitter, it's time you should be on the Twitter. It's a lot of fun, a lot of great stuff going on there, and there's a little bit of everything for everybody. And yes, even my brother, he's on there. The Talking Shenanigans, he's on there. Alrighty, what else? Facebook, thank you again for everybody that's watching on Facebook, that watches the show through Facebook. Thanks a lot for watching. I do appreciate you. Do appreciate your comments. Do appreciate you posting. Those of you that have posted, like my brother, Danica, Nicole, and everybody else that's posted. Don't worry, yours is coming. They're all up in here, so don't worry if you don't see yours yet. It's coming. And so post what you'd like to see, what recipe you'd like to see, and what else have we got coming. We also have Instagram. We also have it on Instagram, that thisvetcooks. So it's instagram.com/ This Vet Cooks, all one word. Alrighty. So we're gonna let this sit here for a while. We've still got about several minutes to go here on the fish. So let's take a quick little break. We'll be right back. Alrighty, so we got a little time to kill. We still got a couple minutes before the fish is done, or before we even begin to check on it, folks. Don't be opening up the oven trying to figure out if the fish is done. You set a timer, 30 minutes. That's it. You know your oven. 350. You know your oven. You know how long it takes to get to 350. You know if it sustains 350. You need to know your oven. If you don't know it, then you know what? You don't even need to be cooking. So with that being said, we've got a couple minutes. So let's pick next week's dish. Here we go. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to try to just pick just one. I think I have just one. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. All right, here we go. Folks, I don't know who did this. They put the soft beer pretzel back. I think we saw it, and it does say soft beer pretzels. So we've already done that. Golly, we're like, okay, I know. You're over there thinking, well, when are they going to get to something original? There it is. So I drew two, and there we go. It's back in there. Here we go. This is it. This is going to work, folks. There we go. Because no one's coming to town when we do this. This is it. And it's not something we've already done. Slow cooker chicken curry. Slow cooker chicken curry. We're doing that. That's it. And that is from the beer book. That's from the beer cookbook. So again, it's one of the recipes we've already selected. So again, slow cooker chicken curry. Let's take it to, there it is. Slow cooker chicken curry. It's there on camera too. All right, so there we go. That's it. Slow cooker chicken curry next time. Alrighty, so the fish is done. 30 minutes. Again, you just check it. There it is on camera too. Look at that. The tilapia, the white. There is the lemons. So we're gonna go ahead and remove those. Just move them out of the way. And all you really want to do is just start flaking that fish. Now, of course, you can leave it in the sauce or in the juices that are there. And again, we used 5 fillets, about a pound of the fish here, the tilapia. And so what are we going to do? Well, all right. Now, your tortillas. What are you going to do with your tortillas? Well, what do you do is up to you. You can fry them. You can warm them up on the comal, on the, the little skillet there. You can do that. Or you just throw them in the microwave, a couple of seconds, wrap them up nice and neat. About a minute here. We have 12 in here. Nice and hot. They're good to go. And let's assemble real quick. Let's see if we can get this done without burning myself. Alrighty, there we go. There is our plate over here on camera too. That's right, we're using the taco plate. Yes, the taco plate. So we get our first one out. And so what pairs with this? Anything. Beer, wine, white wine, red wine. It doesn't matter. It's fish, What you like. There's no rules. Not This Vet Cooks. Mad Dog 2020, if you're into that MD 2020. Wait, that's this year, right? Mad Dog? Yeah, 2020. It is the year of the dog, isn't it? Or something like that? 2020 was. I don't know. Anyway, besides the point. Ripple, Boone's Hill, cherry, strawberry wine. Strawberry wine. There you go. And again, real simple. All you just do is go ahead and get yourself some fish. And you spread that out in here. And again, after about 20 minutes, there it is, of the cabbage and the Herdez Guacamole Salsa just sitting in there doing its thing. Yes, it has calmed down. It's nice. So I've been taste testing along the way, and I can see the flavor just change as it was sitting there. So at this point, it's up to you if you want to squeeze in a lemon or squeeze additional lemon on top. It's up to you. Add more Herdez, more pepper, whatever works for you. But all you do, once it's all put together, oh my, that's fantastic. Two things. You want to watch something while you're eating these fantastic tacos? Watch my brother's show. After you watch this show. Watch this show first, then watch my brother's show, Talking Shenanigans. I want to say they're back on schedule. I know they took like a week off, a little sabbatical thing. But they're back. I hope they're back. what else? Yeah, so watch my brother's show, Talking Shenanigans. It's there on the Facebook. And on the Facebook, it's on the YouTube, it's on the Twitter. They're everywhere. So again, check them out. Also, listen, and again, distractions, but again, you commune, you gather, you talk over food, you make conversation, you share information, but sometimes veterans, and only veterans know what I'm talking about. Veterans, sometimes we just want to be left the hell alone. Sometimes we don't want to be bothered, and I get that. But then there's also times that, we go a little deeper, a little darker, and that's not a good thing. So your buddies, make sure that they're checking up on you. And if you're a buddy, check on your buddies every once in a while. I know I do. We get a text about once a week. We all take turns communicating to each other. So again, but for those of you that are hurting, not too sure what to do, you're in a situation, again, call the Veterans Crisis Line, 1-800-273-8255, 1-800-273-8255. Press the number 1 when the automated attendant answers. With that being said, make the call, folks. Please make the call. And you know what? Maybe just pick up some fish, make some shredded cabbage, add that salsa, some tortillas, corn tortillas, heat them up. It took us, about 40 minutes from start to finish. It's very quick. It's very easy to do. But invite somebody over and just say, hey, I made some fish tacos. Do you want some? So I want to thank Nicole again for the idea. Fantastic. And everyone, again, cheers. I'm Dave Guerra, and This Vet Cooks.